Evening, folks. Welcome to Everyday KT number 168. Hopefully it doesn't crap out. It looks like my Wi-Fi connection is a little funky here, but we're going to give it a shot. So today we're talking about entrepreneurial success. What does that mean? That means that you have your own business, you're in charge of what it is you do, and you've got the keys to your own kingdom. So what does that cost? What does it take to be a successful entrepreneur? For those of you who watched, a really good friend of mine, Nathan Greenberg, put up his first video today. I linked it earlier today, and he goes through what it took him to become the successful CEO and founder of a 7-year-old company. The cost of entrepreneurial success. So, okay, before that, to get to the success, you have to have all of the things that we've been talking about for several months now. You've got to have significant courage. You have to be able to take risks. You have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and do things. Do the work to get out there, be awesome at what you do, tell everybody what you do, and not be afraid of what people are going to say or what they think about you. So the cost of that success is very simple. It's called everything. When you are an entrepreneur, a true entrepreneur, and I'm kind of paraphrasing what Nathan said earlier. He kind of inspired me to go through this. You put it all on the line. You're saying, hi, this is me, this is what I do, and I'm going to make a go of this. I'm going to bust my ass to make this successful so I can pay my bills, feed my family, be successful as an individual and as a company. So why does that cost so much? It's because you are everything. You're the guy who has to pay the rent. You have to pay employees. You have to pay whatever costs come up. And if you can't find a way to effectively generate the revenue, you could lose your house, cars, your kids' university fund for school. You could lose family farm. God only knows. Everything. Everything is on the line. When you decide, you're like, you know what, I'm putting my stake in the ground. I'm going to go do this and I'm going to go kick ass. The cost is everything. Because if you don't put everything in, you're playing. You have a hobby. You are doing weekend work and you're not getting the job done. Now, that is all predicated by your willingness to accept risk. Now, if you have significant responsibilities, then you're probably not willing to take the risk to go all in and say, screw it, I'm doing this full time and I'm going to make a go of it and I'm going to make it work. Most people aren't willing to take that risk. And I would love to do this full time as my primary source of revenue. I can't because I'm not ready at this point or willing to take that risk because I've got responsibilities, kids, bills, all that other stuff. I'm not to where I need to be yet because I've got a couple other things that I've got to get done before I could even make this happen. Hey folks. Hey Nathan. Nathan, refresh your whatever. Somebody else has had that problem a couple days ago. So, I can't even drink my own Kool-Aid because I'm just not willing to risk my kids' future just yet. But that doesn't mean it won't happen. And that doesn't mean I can't do it. It just means I'm not willing to do it. Nathan, on the other hand, said, screw it. And he made it happen. He put it all on the line. His home, his family, his future, all of it. And he said, I'm going to make this happen. That was 7 years ago. Now he's running a very successful business. For those of you looking for more information about what he does, I linked Arcside Marketing in the description of this video. Click on that. Go check it out. That's his company's Facebook. But that's the cost of entrepreneurial success. It's called everything. You have to put it on the line. You have to say, screw it. This is everything. I'm doing this. I'm going to succeed. And I'm going to go kick ass at this. And I will take those risks to make it work. So that's the hardest part. Everything up to saying, yes, the risks are I can deal with, are easy compared to looking at that risk in the face. Because if you fail, and it happens a lot, an awful lot. If you fail, all of that stuff you put in just gone. It's not just going to magically show up. Somebody's not going to say, oh, hang on, here's a couple of whatever you spent back because you couldn't get your business to succeed. Your whatever it is you're doing didn't work. So, well, here, thanks for trying. Here, you can have it all back. Doesn't happen. It's gone. You invested all your time, energy, resources, money, mortgage, whatever it is you put in there, it's gone. So you have to be ready to make that commitment, because commitment on entrepreneurship is everything. You're either entirely in or you're not. If you're not entirely in, then it's a job. And if it's just a job you're looking for, there are millions of them out there. Go find one. And that's what you got to do. That's the cost. You got to accept that risk, because it's everything. So, short and sweet today. Somebody throw up a kiltology. Oh, sorry, Corey, about the tooth. That sucks. KT, I'm here, Nathan. So, Chris, swings for the fences. Nathan, restart your browser, restart your whatever. Your phone, your whatever, restart the app. We had a weak connection when I first started up. Don't know why, it picked up. So, Chris wants volume 2, so here we go. So this one kind of, sort of makes sense. So it kind of applies. It's lucidity. Ah, well, what? Yeah. Anyway, so lucidity. It's clarity of thought. It's understanding what you're trying to do, knowing how to get there, and then doing it. Lucidity is the first two parts. Is having a clear understanding of what you're trying to do, and how to get there. So, Kiltology number 344, lucidity. Lucidity is defined as characterized by clear perception or understanding, rationale, or sane, by dictionary.com. It doesn't read very well. I don't know what I did. If you wake any kiltie at 4 a.m., expecting any form of lucidity, you are completely out of your gourd. You will need to give the poor guy at least a half an hour and a cup of coffee before expecting any kind of sane or rational response. If you don't provide said coffee and time, you are most likely going to receive a guttural, angry growl and possibly some kind of bedside projectile at high speed. So, how does that apply? Because said person trying to wake the kiltie, the person in the kilt, at 4 o'clock in the morning, they committed. They woke them up. They decided that they were going to wake them up. They knew how to wake them up, so they woke them up. Problem is that they did not have the forethought to get the coffee. Because if you wake up a guy in a kilt at 4 o'clock in the morning with no coffee, you're crazy. Which means you accepted the risk of being hit in the face by a boot. So, wake up a guy in a kilt in the morning, have coffee. That's the price of success. Coffee, 4 o'clock in the morning. Gotta have it. So the Red Sox are playing. So far they're kicking some ass. I'm going to let you guys go. Again, I want to give some serious props to Nathan with Arcside Marketing. And Corey, I know you've joined us and you've returned since your tooth issues. So, congrats to you with your continued success with your kilted shenanigans down in Texas. Boot face. Yes, that's what happens, Chris. No coffee, 4 o'clock in the morning. Bad, bad, bad. So, I will let you all go, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget, be strong. Put a kilt on.